Show.
Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning to one and all. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. Folks, it's Wednesday. Yup, it is Wednesday, and we're here with you today. We welcome you all this morning to the Sugar City Morning Show. Let's see what date is today, because we don't even know the date, all right? Today's date is the 26th day of August, 26th day of August 2020. Good morning. My name is Robert Checker Usher, and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show for today. It's a lovely, beautiful Wednesday, and we trust and hope that all is well with you out there today. And let's link with our sister in Delvey right here this morning on this beautiful morning. Once again, it's a beautiful day. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful day. Like we say, that the Lord has lent us. I'm borrowing that from Jerry because we can't take that one because that is original from our great brother Jerry. All right, Jerry Gently used to always call and say, yeah, that comes from the good Lord from up above, and the good Lord has lent us another day. So let's link with our sister in this morning, Delvey, bright and early today. We had some little flaws yesterday, but you know how it goes sometime. And confirming that we have already connected with Delvey this morning, bright and early. Good morning, Delv. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Checky. Good morning to everyone listening.
Yes, we are up bright and early again, girl.
Well, thanks God, Mr. Checky, and thank God no technical difficulties this morning.
Yeah, you know how it goes sometime, right? These things happen
Yeah.
in big networks and big organizations sometimes, right? So it happened to us, and you know, but we are good, and we want to ask you this morning. Let's give thanks today as usual.
Yes, let us give thanks. It is good to give thanks. I'd just like to share the verse for the morning, and then I'll go into the prayer.
Okay, sure.
This morning's verse is from Psalms 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Almighty and Heavenly Father, Lord, I just want to give you thanks once again for this day. Father, thank you for blessing us with the breath and the gift of life, Lord. Thank you for blessing us with another opportunity to be in the land of the living. Lord, and as we go about this day, as we rise and shine in this day, oh Lord, may we shine our light for you, oh God. That when others see us, let them see you. When they hear us, let them hear you. When they feel us, let them feel you. Because we are nothing without you, Lord. And this morning, I just pray, oh Lord, for just every person who may be listening. I just pray, oh God, that you may let your light shine in and through their homes, in and through their lives, that whatever they may be going through, oh Lord, that they may have the courage and the faith to look up, knowing, Lord, that you are making a way where there seems to be no way. I pray for the entire nation of Belize, oh God, the entire world, as we are facing this pandemic. May we seek you now more than ever, Lord. Because you are bigger. You are bigger than whatever we may face. You are bigger than whatever we may go through. So this morning, I just give you thanks as I just come before you. And I pray that you just take your rightful place in and through us, in and through this show. And may we be blessed to be blessings. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.
Yeah, best to be blessed. When they say bigger, it reminds me of that song. I say, bigger than all my triumphs. You know that song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes,
So we're up again, girl Delv. We're up again on this lovely, beautiful morning, lovely, beautiful day. It is Wednesday, and you see how the days are going by?
So fast.
Yeah. You know, the other day I was wondering, and I was saying that, you know, they said persons say that yesterday is dead and gone, and some says don't stop thinking about tomorrow. But what about today?
That's the question. What about today? What we are doing after today?
Today will become yesterday, right?
Yesterday. Yes.
So what we do today, we got to make the best out of today, right?
Right. We make the best out of it. This is what we have. This is what we have. You know, we could have memories about what we did yesterday, right? We could dream and inspire ourselves about, or in others, about what will happen tomorrow.
Yep.
But while we are now, what do we do? What do we share? What do we see today?
Yeah.
What can we have in today?
Yeah, because they have a popular musical group in the US that sang a song that said, "Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone." Right? So, what we look into the future and forget about today, or today is the future. The future is now.
Today is today. This is the day that the Lord has made. He has given us today. We not even know what the next minute will be like.
Okay.
So while we are here, if you get the opportunity to tell, Rahim morning, bro,
Yeah.
and smile and cheer and talk, you do that now, because the next minute we don't know what can happen.
But
So we just live every day as a gift that is open then.
but like the song
Tomorrow,
says,
if God's Spirit will life,
yeah.
another gift.
But like the song says, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. So today we should prepare for tomorrow as well, right? We should
Tomorrow.
prepare for the future
Yeah.
ahead of us.
Yes.
Yeah, because
'Cause
every next
Right.
day that we see, that could have been the future, because when we see one new day yesterday, today we cite from yesterday. So don't stop thinking about tomorrow, because today could be tomorrow.
yes.
So
So we live for today, but don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Because some people will be like, you know what, I want to eat up everything today, because tomorrow I don't know if I will live.
you see?
But what if you do live? Then
Yeah.
what you will have to eat tomorrow?
Yeah.
What will your kids have?
Yeah, you bring me back to that one there. I never hear that one long time. But yes, you're right on track with that. We eat up everything. I don't know if I'll live to see tomorrow. But it's just the mindset sometimes, and the way that we look at things, because you could be so healthy today, and you don't know when you are drop sick, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
some people when they drop sick, they wonder and they say, "Man, I'm good yesterday, man. I'm
Yeah.
out there. I'm there at work. Me and my boss. Everything when I talk good with my boss. I jump on the bus and I go home from work, and they drop me and I walk home, and everything was good. And look at me today,
Mm-hmm. That's just the uncertainty of life, and it could happen to any of us. So whenever and it's good to prepare for tomorrow. So if anything happened to we have family, we have kids. Somebody will benefit off of something
Yes,
where
girl.
we made it prepare for.
So could that mean that song that says "Don't stop thinking about tomorrow" that is something good? That line, "Don't stop thinking about tomorrow."
Yeah, it depends on how much you think about tomorrow. Because if you focus more on tomorrow and forget that you have everybody around you today,
Yes.
and there are some people like that. I want this car, I want this, I want that, and then their family, they're home hungry because then they chase after where they could get tomorrow.
Yeah, because some of them think about Lord Rayburn bring out a song where he says, when you go live that state, your people and call you, they tell me send this, send that, send a Gucci chain, send a big TV. He said, I know the people ain't got a big TV in their house, and then why you send a bigger TV for them, and the one where you got in your house kind of feel like everything bright and beautiful, Yeah.
So it depends on how much you focus on tomorrow and how much you invest in today. So
Yeah. All right, Del. Well, thanks again, and have a lovely day. And if the good Lord so will, we link again tomorrow. All right?
all right, Mr. Checky. God first, day Haruga.
Aye, yes, man. Aye.
All right.
Yeah. Folks, remember we are powered by Digi, and for you to call the Digi hotlines, you can call 990 for fire emergency. That's a toll-free call from Digi. If you have any fire in your house or fire in the area, see some big bush, the bun, we're supposed to might come and threat you, then you call 990. You don't have to have no credit on your phone. Once your phone is fully charged, then you just call 990. That's a Digi toll-free number, and you will be linked to the fire department. Let's see if we have our friends at the Belize Med service online. We're sure that they're up already. And we know that we have them online, folks, because we are powered by Digi. All right, we are powered by Digi, and want to remind you about the previous modems. I don't like to say the old one there, because I like to talk about the previous ones and yesterday and the golden days. The previous modems that came out, we might still have some of them in our house. We might still have them. Maybe we put it in our car, in our lease storeroom there. So, well, now you can make good of that, because what you can do with that, you can take it into any Digi office countrywide, and you will receive $75 credit. That's right, folks, $75 credit of Digi, and there is so much that you can do with that $75 credit from Digi. In these days, we need to communicate a lot. So, now left that modem right there, so I make that least $75 credit just go away. It's yours, it's there for you, so send it in today. Folks, let's check in with our friends at the Belize Med service for today's weather forecast, and we want to say today to the forecaster on duty this morning, we say good morning.
Good morning. A gradual increase in moisture is expected during the next 24 hours. The 24-hour forecast is for sunny skies with some clouds.
Alright, folks, we're having some technical difficulties with that one because the audio is a little low this morning, so we will go through and share it with you, because we don't want to play it and then you're not hear it so good, right? So the general weather forecast, as we say good morning, a gradual increase in moisture is expected during the next 24 hours. The 24 hours forecast, sunny skies with some cloudy spells today and cloudy skies at times tonight. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will affect coastal Toledo and Stan Creek district this morning and tonight, and inland areas of the country this afternoon. Only isolated showers are expected elsewhere. The winds are blowing east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state waves moderate from 4 to 6 feet. As we take a look at the temperatures across the country, in the coast 31 Celsius, 88 Fahrenheit, inland 35 Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So tonight will be high. And in the hills 28 Celsius, 82 Fahrenheit. A few showers, thunderstorms, and period of rain will affect most areas of the country on Thursday, increasing on Thursday night. And low tide occurred this morning at 11:02, followed by a high at 5:23 this evening, and a low tide at 9:56 tonight, and a high tomorrow morning at 4:26. The sun was up at 5:38 this morning and set at 6:10 this evening. That's your general weather forecast, brought to you by the Belize Met Service, and certainly by your North Television Channel 10. Folks, Minister Aragon is excusing his or himself this morning, and he's going to be with us tomorrow. So when we come back, we will be joined by Mr. Emerson. Now we have some very important messages to share with you. So we'll be taking a break right here, and we'll be back after these messages right here on North Television Channel 10.
Saltar la frontera es ilegal y coloca a toda la nación en riesgo. Nuestros vecinos, Guatemala y México, han experimentado un rápido incremento de casos de contagio de COVID-19 y hay más muertes cada día. Personas entrando a Belice ilegalmente, viniendo de esos países con múltiples casos, no les están haciendo las pruebas de COVID-19. Es por eso que es importante reportar a cualquiera que entre ilegalmente a Belice llamando a nuestras líneas directas. Para Smart, marque 0800-586-7377, 0800-267-3377 y para Digi, marque 0800-728-3293. Tolerar o participar en entrar ilegalmente es ponerte a ti, a tu familia y a todo tu país en riesgo. Recuerda, cualquiera que sea arrestado deberá pagar una multa de hasta 5,000 y o prisión por 2 años. Detén el salto de fronteras hoy. Este mensaje es presentado por el Departamento de Policía de Belice y el Banco de Belice.
Since 2014, Honorable Eludio Aragon has been quietly and consistently assisting deserving residents of Orange Walk East through a pantry program that he put together using personal resources and also with the support of generous business persons. It started with the distribution of 100 packages per month and has now doubled to 200 packages per month. The packages comprise of rice, beans, flour, and sugar, which are staples in any household and a great help to the recipients. During the state of emergency in the month of April, Honorable Aragon also prepared and delivered 3,000 food hampers to residents of Orange Walk East. In the first instance, 1,500 parcels were delivered, followed by 1,500 more 2 weeks later. This was done because Mr. Aragon was aware of the hardships some of the area residents were going through due to the COVID curfew. This is a man who cares. Honorable Eludio Aragon Jr., with you always.
Boy, I'm late again. What? Daning day yet? More time to sleep then.
Ugh, where'd I put my license? What? More cash? Yes.
Oh my god, that's a huge slice. More for me.
Money.
Who doesn't love having more of your favorite things?
Stop your money right.
With Digicel's new prepaid data plans, you get more data to do more of the things you love. That's more chats, more snaps, more surfing, more videos, more everything. So go ahead, live your best life with Digi. Whatever that may be.
From working late to hot date avec Derek. Yes, you can. Looking half decent at early morning Pilates. Yes, you can. When you've totally forgotten your BFF's birthday. Yeah, you can. Looking surprisingly good in last night's clothes. Even unscheduled media appearances. Batiste Dry Shampoo. Yes, you can.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan Muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
What they want to do is to try to secure their future in terms of grasping after political victory. There will be time enough for that. We can't go beyond November, the first week in November. But in the meantime, for God's sake, please focus on the fact that we are in a crisis that all of us together, led by the government, but all of us together must serve. You see, Madam Speaker, leader of the opposition is not present, but when, because he makes clear that his opposition is not on a matter of principle, it is strictly political. When he makes clear that he will put opportunism ahead of the best interests of the country, that is when he opens himself up to my declaring to the whole nation that he is unfit for leadership. You don't cut and run in the middle of a pandemic. Worse, you don't seek to exploit the pandemic for narrow political gain. And Madam Speaker, I am not the only one who says that he's unfit for leadership. He should tell us about what a member of his own party said, and I quote, "You," addressing it to the leader of the opposition, "you have shown unscrupulous behavior time and time again, and it is a part of your DNA. This is a reflection of your insecurity as party leader. You are aware many eyes are on the leadership of the party. Despite your having failed continuously to prove your leadership skills, your despicable actions will also violate the Constitution of Belize if given the opportunity. You have not demonstrated any qualities and capabilities of becoming the next Prime Minister of Belize. In closing, because of your lack of capacity to lead this nation of Belize and your inability to deliver yourself as a leader, you will now stand to bear all the consequences." Enough said, Madam Speaker.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Worried about wearing that sleeveless dress or sexy bikini due to unsightly ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or burn on your legs, underarms, or bikini lines? With TendSkin, those worries are a thing of the past. Just apply TendSkin and you'll be surprised at how quickly it works. So regain the confidence to go short, go sleeveless, go TendSkin. Visit us online at GoTendSkin.com.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a lovely, beautiful morning, lovely, beautiful day today. We want to say good morning to Emerson. Good morning, Mr. Na.
Muy buenos días, good morning. Es un gusto, placer enorme estar una vez más con todos ustedes. No le voy a preguntar cómo amaneció porque me va a decir un montón. Solo le voy a decir muy buenos días. Es un gusto compartir micrófonos con usted esta hora de la mañana. ¿Cómo está todo?
Why, pues ahorita yo creo que está bien.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, I'm trying to get us connected, but we have a little issue. Today is the 26th, right?
Estamos el día de hoy, yo no sé ni qué día estoy viviendo.
So this supposed to be the live show we are looking at right here, right? But you see, if you see that it's having a little buffer problem right there, so okay, so
bueno, vamos a ver.
see, it goes
no,
all the way.
Aquí estamos, mire.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Bueno.
Okay, so let's get it. But
Vamos a continuar nosotros mientras usted lo pueda obtener. Esto es lo que me está mostrando a mí, esta hora de la mañana. Y por supuesto, un gusto y un placer enorme estar una vez más con todos ustedes. Mucho que desglosar, mucho que darle a conocer. El día de ayer también se revelaba nuevamente cómo estamos conforme a los casos de COVID-19 alrededor de nuestro hermoso llamado país llamado Belice. Podemos darle a conocer que el día de ayer a eso de por la tarde, vamos a darle a conocer rápidamente. Muy buenos días, saluditos ahí para Leila también que nos sintoniza. Alía hasta Ciudad Belice, buenos días Alía. Vamos a darle la correspondencia por aquí. El día de ayer también el Ministerio de Salud Pública y Salud Mental tuvo una conferencia de prensa y nos indicaba acerca de mucho conforme a todo lo que estamos pasando cuando se trata de COVID-19, pero más sin embargo el día de ayer, a las 12 de la medianoche,
we should be good at this,
se levantó, ahí estamos, okay. Entonces, mientras es la misma playera que usted tiene ahí, tiene allá, estamos igual.
Okay.
¿Sí?
Yeah, pero estoy viendo si no está haciendo freeze.
No está haciendo freeze. Okay. El día de ayer también se daba a conocer que se levanta lo que es el curfew o no el curfew, sino que
State of emergency.
El estado de emergencia parcialmente. Vamos a elaborar más adelante acerca de esto. Parcialmente se levanta el estado de emergencia en estas aldeas que estuvieron bajo esto, creo que 3 semanas, ¿verdad? 3 semanas aproximadamente.
Yeah, around a little over 3 weeks though.
Y también el acto de calidez que hizo también el comisionado de policía. Vamos a hablar acerca de todo eso. Tenemos un paquete bien cargadito de información. Pero el día de ayer se detectaron 17 casos más en una totalidad de 129 muestras que se llevaron a procesar. 17 casos más se daban a conocer el día de ayer. ¿Cómo dieron el estado ahí? Fue Corozal, contaba con 9, Orange Walk contaba con 4 y también Belice, Ciudad Belice contaba con 2, Cayo contaba con 2 y teníamos 3 recuperados, Chanchen, Corozal, Belmopan, Cayo y 1 de Orange Walk. Así es.
Okay, so people are getting cured, right?
Sí, así es. La gente, hay personas recuperándose. En esta mañana tenemos esa información de personas que también se están recuperando. Y por supuesto, a todo esto, y conforme a los casos también, se detectan más y más. Pero esperemos en Dios de que podamos tener un control. Control acerca de todo esto.
So you are saying that the state of emergency for Guinea Grass, Santa Marta, and Shipyard will be lifted.
It was lifted as of midnight last night. As of midnight last night, the state of emergency in a certain aspect, because remember they still fall under the entire state of emergency that we're in our country. But remember they had a slight difference since they had a total lockdown
Yeah.
in their side. But nevertheless, yesterday, just about 9 o'clock, we received the information that the state of emergency was going to be lifted as of midnight. But nevertheless, they will have access to town now to do their banking transactions, to come
So the
shopping.
people from Guinea Grass who come to town, the main nights from Shipyard could come, the people from Santa Marta could
They
come.
can come, but the SI do specify that they need to follow all the regulations and guidelines
Of the state of emergency.
Exactly, that have been placed on the state of emergency on the entire country. So that means the wearing of masks. You know that their curfew was basically within 8 o'clock, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
So
Now you have been 9.
that will change for them now. It will be 9 o'clock. They can come into town now. They can do their transactions, their banking, their shopping, and what's not. Always remember that they also need to wear their mask. They also need to maintain the social distance, and of course wash their hands and all the protocols that are in place. But I think it's a breather now for them. Yesterday, we even saw yesterday before this was sent out, the Commissioner of Police made a good-hearted thing there yesterday when he took some groceries, some stuff, a little over $2,000 worth at the checkpoint there yesterday.
Guinea Grass,
Guinea Grass.
The commissioner and his team.
The commissioner and his team, a very good initiative there by them, and later the night, the SI was sent out, and I think it's a breather now for them. I do think it's something for them to kind of relax in a certain point, right?
Yeah, well, make we hope that when they come to town, they don't feel like everything just bright and beautiful. But do you know what's the reason for the lifting? Has testing been done and mapping has been done in all these villages? Because some of the last reports over here to come out, he has some case identified in Guinea Grass. I mean in Shipyard.
Yeah, I believe the DHS mentioned that they have been doing several testing there in that area on the minimizing the cases they were minimizing in that area also. I think right now the highest numbers are now mostly within town and San Felipe and these areas that are really the numbers are growing, but within Guinea Grass and Santa Marta, these areas were showing a significant improvement there. So the Prime Minister of Belize did have that already on their chart for yesterday with the oversight committee to see how they can alleviate a little bit there, because people were worried. I mean, they didn't have how to come to work. They didn't have money to feed their families. The commissioner also mentioned last night on the interview that they found a way how to sort out, I think, couple persons were going to be escorted to the banks and to do a little shopping and back again to the village, right? But this was sorted out when the state of emergency was lifted last night.
But then we are hearing that cases keeps on building up in the San Felipe area.
Exactly.
We understand from reliable source that persons that work at one of the chicken company, I believe it's Caribbean Chicken, that they were catching the virus, no? And we have buses that goes from San Felipe every day to Blue Creek to work, and I think they have for August Pine Ridge or some other place around there, right? And these people will then go work because you wake up and live, you wake up and work.
Exactly.
You don't stay home and lazy yourself.
Exactly.
And from one person spread to other, and not sure what are the protocols that they are taking or what they are following, or what the oversight committee will be looking at when it comes to that, because it is something very serious, because them place another pan lockdown. They place, I know they say for lockdown, you know.
Yeah.
They place another pan lockdown. The people could come to town. We could go there. Up to if we want to go there. But then people have to come into town to do their business. It's just like they have some persons from here have to go to Belmopan. They have to go to the city. Some persons have to go to Corozal. Vice versa, you know.
Exactly.
So all we can say and hope that these persons that are moving around take care of themselves and put others in consideration as well, because it's not only about you, it's you, not say me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I, you take everything.
Exactly.
I don't mean you're annoying, you know. Me, myself, and I.
Exactly.
Or and me.
And me.
You understand? Look upon the others that are around you, because if everybody thinks that way, then you see nobody to walk and have on a mask. But Emerson, I know by then a lot of people would adhere to the regulations, and some people not only do it because of the 5,000 they're supposed to get charged if they walk about not adhering. They are doing it because of the safety of themselves and their loved ones around them. And in extension, it goes out to persons that are around them as well.
Exactly. I believe that we have been seeing an increment on that area. You mentioned it. The last thing I know and the last information we gathered was that the Ministry of Health was going to be doing the mapping of the area. Yesterday, the village council also appealed to the villagers if they had any kind of symptoms or any feeling any weird way to please come and be tested.
Yeah.
Please come and be tested.
Yeah, I have this text that somebody is saying, I want to know if it's blue. He said, read the text because it's fact. And that is what they're saying. Here in Chanpine Ridge Village, Council was giving out food hampers, but only for the PUP supporters. What they say, what the shame, if you are a UDP, you don't get nothing. All right, so that is, according to this person that text, that is what is happening in Chanpine Ridge, no? You know?
Food hampers.
Yeah, food hampers. Yeah, COVID got to everybody, no?
Yeah, COVID only catch the UDPs or the PUPs or the Spanish or you know, catch everybody.
Yeah, so everybody's supposed to get help.
Everybody's supposed to get that.
And when the unemployment financial assistance comes for the person that lost their employment because of COVID, it came without color.
Yeah.
The only color that the color and the money will get. We never called color, just like the hampers, right? The hampers came for everyone. Good morning, Mr. Usher. We still listen to your program here in Benque. Have a blessed day. Good morning, Benque. Muy buenos días a la gente de Benque, Viejo del Carmen, desde la ciudad de azúcar, con ustedes, Emerson Na. Morning.
Muy buenos días a los amigos de Benque. Qué buena introducción, ¿verdad? Qué buena introducción. Usted para introducir a las personas, qué bien lo hace. Me sentí así famoso en este momento, que me sentí como que un gran artista.
¿Cree que eres, pues? ¿Ah? Morning, Checky said, that memo SP warehouse post make no sense. Due that the person tested have the flu symptom and only he was sent home. Now, why did the entire staff should be quarantined due to that person had close contact? Of course, everybody is supposed to be tested, because I know see the release. So I don't know, but this person said that the release that they did, and it make no sense. Yeah, due to that person have flu symptoms and was sent home. Now the entire staff should be quarantined. It's for precaution, you know. It's for precaution, because we can't take no chance with this thing. I don't take up for SP or for nobody. Because if I'm happy in our next institution, my view may be the same. If somebody have the symptoms there, do it. I know some establishment that has closed their doors here in Orange Walk, Emerson, because of contact with persons that had the symptoms, and that person no worked at the place, and then people take the precaution for close down. But when they open back, they sanitize in place good, and there are people I tell about have all the preventative measures in place.
Exactly.
What is this release that they are talking about?
I have the release here this morning. Yesterday, through the course of the day, a social media page.
You see, when you go to that now, you make a wonder, because when you go to some social media page, if then the release is not official from the establishment, then that release is
I was going to that. I was going why SP took out this release. They mentioned, the social media page mentioned that he or she, we still don't know the page.
It's an unknown.
It's an unknown person, because the according to I had a short little conversation out there, and this is what I was told, right? The social media page says that this person had a family member that was tested positive, right? According to the social media page, and they said that the establishment was not closed. Immediately after, a release was sent out by SP, and it reads as follows. August 25th, 2020. Dear valued customers, SP Group Limited would like to notify the general public that there has been a speculous of a positive case among one of our employees at SP Warehouse Branch located on Progress Street, Orange Walk Town. As of yesterday morning, this employee has been sent home for isolation, and their test result has not been confirmed.
Well, the test now come out right away, right?
It says, even so, our management team has taken the further step in consultation with the Ministry of Health and properly sanitized the location with the help of certified sanitization and fumigation of the environment, SAFE company, immediately after the employee left the store, August 24th, 2020. We assure you that our company values the safety of all customers and the employees, as we have families of our own. SP Group Limited would like to apologize for any inconvenience that arose, and we are updating the public to avoid the spread of false information, as our store provides essential goods. We cannot overcome this pandemic without the help of one another. We continue to advise the public to follow regulations set in place by the ministry in order to overcome these challenging times. We look forward to safely continuing business together as we get through this. Thank you. That's the
release from SP, no?
Release from
so
from
then they
SP.
said that then quarantine in place and spray out and everything.
Yeah, according to this report, he mentions, or they mentioned that the person had shown flu-like symptoms, and this is on a further note. He showed flu-like symptoms, and he was immediately sent home.
Okay.
He was immediately sent home, and he was, further than that, he was recommended to go swab.
Okay.
Right? So he was recommended to go swab, which his test results haven't come in as yet.
But then did they close? Did they close their business?
I think the person, according to them, it was they have the different sections, They have the different sections.
Well, they got the warehouse section, then they
uh-huh.
have the retail section and the wholesale section.
So I think that person was really based on one of those sections specifically. So I understand that they really they sanitized the place. That's what I gathered, right?
Yeah.
But nothing. If we get it from the voices of the one management,
proprietors.
Yeah, exactly. So we will furthermore try to see if we can get more information from them and share it to the public.
Because you know the virus don't care that way section or where division.
Exactly.
But Emerson, we need to take a break. We'll be taking a break, folks. Right here, you're viewing right here the Sugar City Morning Show on Norte Vision Channel 10, and we have our audio this morning live on Universal Radio. So Emerson and Robert Cheque Usher will be back after these messages right here on Norte Vision Channel 10.
When you think about compassion, care and kindness, the area representative of Orange Walk East, Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr., immediately comes to mind. He has demonstrated through dedication and hard work that the people he represents are his priority. His work in Orange Walk East to deliver goods and services has been never-ending. Infrastructure, streets, water, land, social assistance, sports, and education are areas in which Mr. Aragon has focused and delivered to his people in the Orange Walk East. Honorable Aragon has lived a life of dedicated service to his country and people with an excellent track record. Orange Walk East deserves the best. So, for continued development, vote for Honorable Elodio Aragon Jr.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Corozal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass 45 minutes, have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Shunosh, Sartaneja, Kaparbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. By Emerson at 2 minutes to 8 already now. Time to fly.
¿Cómo se dice eso en español?
¿Ah? 2 minutos falta para las 8 de la mañana.
Eso, esa chaya está funcionando al 100.
Boy, hoy es que dice la canción, no me chingas la vida, no me chingas la chaya. Especialmente el jalbeño.
Ya, el jalbeño. El otro día miré que tenía buena cantidad de jalbeño en esa refri, ¿verdad?
Tú sabes cómo está la cosa, boy. Tenemos que estar en ¿cómo dice? En track, brother. ¿Entienden qué dice my brother?
Eso sí, eso
What's
sí.
up, brother? What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Bueno, un poquito de humor para poder desviarnos, no desviarnos, sino para poder aliviar todo este estrés. Quiero también compartirle, estaba ahorita.
We have to big up Miss Cecilia this morning.
Acabo de recibir información. Acabo de recibir una información en la cual los propietarios de SP se acaban de comunicar. Están a la espera de poder proveernos con una entrevista. Dice, they're waiting for us to, or they are waiting to get the go ahead to provide us with an interview.
Or they are doing a release or something?
Yeah, well, after the release, another release was issued out. Yes, another release was issued out last night, where they also showed proof of where the sanitization company
was done. Everything was done in proper order.
Yeah, the sanitization was done. This says, and one thing that I want to, and this is what they are sharing with us, and for the public, because I asked if we can be public within this, and this is on all the authorization of the company.
You see, people might wonder why we are on SP, but it's very important because a lot of people go shop there.
Exactly.
And if the proprietors are doing what they need to do so that persons can be satisfied, okay, I could go shop the SP.
Exactly.
Or I shouldn't go there, then the proprietors are making sure, hey, we need to get this information out because it's their responsibility to make sure that the establishment that they have, it is safe enough for you and I to go inside there and purchase.
Exactly. And I know for a fact that they're following, they're in constant communication with the Ministry of Health. You know, the Ministry of Health do provide you with guidelines what to do next when you find a positive or a suspicion of someone that would be positive, right? They give you guidelines, but nevertheless, the situation that unfolded there was that they are following all protocols necessary, and even the employee. What happened was that employee there, he was swabbed by the Ministry of Health, by the MOH, and they told him it came out. Okay, it says following protocols and my employees when we swab testing. So he was swabbed at home, and it turned out to be negative, right? It turned out to be negative. 4 days later, which was on Monday, they called him and told him there was some confusion with the test. So there's where it gets. It's not the fault of, look, you're my employer. You don't send me home, right? You don't send me home because I had flu-like symptoms. So to follow protocols, you're sending me home. I was swabbed. The results, according to the MOH, this was negative.
Okay.
Right. So you sent me home now on a negative. To get swabbed, I came out negative. I want my job back. These are times of needs.
But then you never alluded to one time that there has to be 2 negatives, or it's not so again?
No. The 2 negatives were when they test you positive at first.
Oh, okay.
Right?
For,
the 2
make the release you.
That was that was the protocols that were placed back in the days before all this situation. But what happened now was that this person was swabbed. He turned out to be negative, right? He turned out to be negative, and at the end of the day, he was tested on August 14th. He was tested on August 14th, right? So days after that,
I follow. Let's try to get this thing on.
Days after that, he came out negative. Obviously, the person needs to go back to work. Right, the person needs to go back to work, and we're in times of need. So the man came out negative. I mean, there was nothing to hide. The man came out negative, and he went back to work. Now, when he comes back to work, and this is where it gets confusing. When he comes back to work, on Monday, he got a call. And they told the person that there was some confusion with the test.
Wow, you see that?
So
that's a big problem right there.
No, the management, according to what we are getting at, this is the information. This is not what Emerson is building up, or this is not what Emerson is just throwing out there in the air.
Do you think you're a journalist? You don't need to apologize.
So the MOH called and said that there were some kind of confusion with his test, and he needed to be re-swabbed, retested.
Okay.
So immediately after that, the company now decides to send him home immediately. And what happens next was that they had to sanitize the place, which they did, and there's a release also where the sanitization company also certifies and says that the SP was sanitized properly. He was home an entire week before that. He said he had a flu, and we asked him to get tested and send us the results. So he had a whole week home, right? He had a whole week home. And then giving to that, and it says giving answers on August 18th, he returned to work on the 19th, and MOH called him back on the 24th.
Okay.
So that's the detail there.
All
so
right.
for people to understand, because sometimes we go by
so,
and we have to man, sometimes, how I can say, there's no one that can escape this virus.
Yeah.
We are not immune to this virus any time. Anyone could catch it. Anyone can see this virus coming. But at the same time now, it is like if I got tested, I told you my results.
You never show me your result.
Right? No, but this is an example. This is an
okay.
example. So you allowed me back to work. But nevertheless, when I come back to work now, I receive a call saying that, you know what, there was some confusion on my
test.
On my test.
Anyway, yeah, we'll get back to that. The following that we will be sharing with you right now is a message from Mr. Carlos Cetina. He is the current standard bearer for the United Democratic Party in the Orange Walk North constituency. Then I will task my brother with it when I finish to look at it in English and recargar en español. Recargar en español. Inmediatamente. Viéndolo en inglés.
Y lo damos en español.
¿Se puede?
Se puede. ¿Por qué
Okay,
no?
folks. The following is a message from Mr. Carlos Cetina, who is the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party in the Orange Walk North constituency. Dear residents of Orange Walk North, today the vote here in Orange Walk North is stronger than ever. That is why I inform you that the period reserved each year by law for the transfer of voters from one electoral division to another will end on Monday, the 31st day of August. I humbly ask you to register to vote. Only by registering to vote, you will have the opportunity to appear on the voters list for this constituency and be able to vote for the upcoming general elections 2020. I take this opportunity to thank all Orange Walk North supporters for the support and love you give me every single day. If you need more information concerning the transfer or to register to vote, you can contact the following number. That's Lorraine Marin at 604-2410. Joanna Pat 613-0213 or Olga Witt at 628-7487. Together, we move forward here in Orange Walk North. That was a message from Carlos Cetina, who is the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party in the Orange Walk North constituency. I will now take it over to my friend, Mr. Emerson, para recargarlo en español, mi amigo.
Así es, efectivamente.
Vamos a ver.
Es un mensaje del señor Carlos Cetina esta mañana y vamos a darle lectura rápidamente traduciéndolo en el idioma español. Estimados aldeanos del norte, hoy el voto aquí en el norte de Orange Walk es más fuerte que nunca. Por eso les informamos que el periodo reservado cada año por ley para el traslado de electores de una división electoral a otra terminará el lunes 31 de agosto. Les pido que se registren para votar. Solamente registrándose para votar tendrá la oportunidad de aparecer en el padrón electoral de esta división. Gracias por el gran apoyo y amor que usted a diario me brinda. Si usted necesita más información para trasladarse nuestra división, contacte a Loreli Marín a los números 604-2410, 604-2410, Joanna Pat al número 613-0213, 613-0213 o a Olda Witt al número 628-7487, 628-7487. Unidos, moviéndonos hacia adelante, aquí en el norte. Ahí está la traducción en español. Veo que bien lo hice.
I have to tell you like what I tell Elric when Elric sing this song. I say, YCB, baby. What I tell Elric?
No sé, no me acuerdo.
Your peer is.
No, pero si usted ya, desde que cante, usted me prometió uno.
Sí, boy, pues vamos a ver cómo está el COVID ahorita, porque tenemos queja con eso, man. And we want to say good morning to our great grandmom, that's Cecilia Valdez, all the way in Danriga. Good morning to you all, Miss Cecilia, there in Danriga. Thanks for being a big supporter of the Sugar City Morning Show. So, Emerson, you know that this transfer of electorates from one division to the next ends on Monday.
Así es, va a culminar el día lunes. También se le pide a usted también registrarse, porque hay muchas personas que aún los jóvenes que han cumplido la edad de 18 años tienen la oportunidad de también registrarse. Es el momento adecuado para registrarse. Y también usted sabe que mientras uno vote, uno tenga esa oportunidad de elegir a su representante del área, su voto cuenta mucho. El voto de uno cuenta bastante en la decisión que se toma para quién dirigir el país.
And the thing is that right now, since we have like 5 more days, including today, we have 5 more days. It's good for you to start to get into the lines, because the lines will get more hectic and they will get longer. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Well, we heard the bad news that Caribbean chicken is closed, no? So we'll have a shortage of chicken, I presume, you know. But on another note, right, we have a vast amount of cattle that we were not exporting to Guatemala. Now it's going to Guatemala, but yet we still have a vast amount of cattle, right? And it's obvious that we are overpaying for beef meat. Right now, the pound of cattle on hoof is something about, I think, not more than $2. I think that $2.10, not more than $2 a pound for cattle on hoof. Yet we are paying at those supermarkets, we're paying, or those meat markets, we're paying $6, $7 for a pound of meat, of beef meat. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
If we have a vast amount of beef in our country, and then we're still paying a big high price for meat. That's where I think government, at this point in time, the government should come in and put a controlled price on this meat, right? I cannot say about the pork meat because that takes a short while to grow, and I mean 3-4 months, and they're killing the pigs. But the beef, I know we have a vast amount of beef, yet our beef meat is very, very expensive.
That's true.
You know, that's something that government's supposed to look into.
That's
right?
true.
And we're crying foul that, we can't afford this, we can't do that, we don't have money, we don't have a job. Well, there you go. That's where the government's supposed to come in and put a law. Man, you're going to sell your beef at this price, right? But somewhere or the other, they still have to sell the beef because it won't stay in the pasture for long.
Yeah, and the better the price, the quicker the farmers and sell it to, you know, Mkala?
Well, there you go. Right? There you go. So I think that's something that needs to be published and continue pondering so the government can open their eyes and see what's happening. Because we have our eyes open and we are seeing what's happening. Because we are the consumers, we feel it. Those people have big salaries that don't feel it. They buy the best cuts. Right? We, the poor people here, we can feel it and we know what it costs. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And indeed, it's very expensive. The beef expensive, and we have one lot. You have a very good point there. You know, we have one lot of beef, and it's very expensive. Before we continue, another father. Aliyah all the way in Belize City. Good morning. They're tuning in Belize City this morning.
¿Quién es Aliyah?
Aliyah,
that sound like one star, man.
Aliyah. Oh, yeah, man. She's not a star.
Yeah,
she's not a star.
Sound like
Aliyah Coleman.
You sound like one artist, man.
Yeah.
Good morning, Aliyah. Hope all is well. If you're an artist and you could sing, well, we hope you use your talent to your gut. We hope you use your talent.
She's a nurse.
Oh, she's a nurse. Oh, so she's a front line worker.
She's a front line
Good morning,
worker.
Aliyah, and take care of yourself, all right? And all the other frontliners want to take care of yourself. I know they tell them people, boy, you pull up the, you get, You're supposed to get a ticket because you pull up that one checkpoint without your mask on, all right?
Yeah.
Just that. But you know also, Emerson, I must commend Mr. Sankar.
Oh yes,
in
we have
Belize City.
that to touch. Let me just have this text. He said, aquí en Champlain Ridge, el Village Council dio food hamper solo a los apoyantes del PUP. Qué vergüenza. Por favor, leer. Dice, sí, ahí estamos. Le dimos lectura.
How you say that? How you say that, man? ¿Qué what?
Por favor, leer.
No, man. How you say ¿qué what?
¿Qué?
¿Qué
vergüenza.
The way you say, man. ¿Qué vergüenza?
Qué vergüenza. Pues es que
Do you think?
Anyways. You get for me kiss
Do
this man.
Do you think? Yeah.
Qué vergüenza. Y sí, si es así, no podemos reiterar los mensajes que están entrando, pero como bien mencionábamos, señoras y señores, este virus no escoge a las personas, no escoge a nadie es inmune a este virus, y al igual yo creo que si usted va a repartir o se van a dar cosas, tiene que ser a todas las personas por igual.
No, if I go and I give it out and I give it to who I want, then can I say ¿qué what?
Qué vergüenza.
No, because I give it to who I want, because I don't know one leader in our community and things like that. But then, you know how it works.
Exacto. Así es la situación. The artists, talking about artists. We all saw that social media post yesterday.
Which one?
Where the Sankar, the artist,
oh yes, by they look for beat up on Tamales. Well, they beat up on Tamales, man.
For Rob.
You see the extent of the people they go, and this man, this artist come out to help this person when they beat up and tell you get out of this, I know your business.
Yeah.
You know this, you stay out of this, you know. But you know, I like the way the man stand up. But then I hope that they're not going back to the man and hurt the man, man.
Well,
you know, cause the man come out public and the man say he not live in a fear.
No.
So I don't feel like I will live in a fear. But I glad that the Lita Males man never get robbed by what them want them.
No, they robbed him with $20. They took $20 from him.
They never take away tamales.
They never take away tamales. But
I believe if the man may take the bucket of tamales, they may get more.
You know, but these people.
That's not a joke, all right. So please excuse me.
These people are so.
Out of order.
Not. Yeah, more than that, because.
Well, they don't got order then.
These people have no kind of sense, no kind of. And I believe that more people. We were talking about citizens' arrest yesterday, remember?
He need to get one award.
He does need to get an award.
He need an award.
And the commissioner.
I applaud you, my brother.
The commissioner of police did came out last night on his social media page and send greetings to Mr. Sankar, and he said that he was going to meet with him sometime this morning to provide him also with some sort of security measures for him and his family.
That's nice,
right? So I think we need more people like that. It's hard. Sometimes we just interfere when things they go on, we interfere, you know. But when these kind of situations are going on, Mr. Asha, we need to end this, and this is the only way we'll end this thing, you know. I understand further than that the persons were detained, the two individuals were detained, and one still end up fleeing, running away from the police when they detained them. So I think they had them already. And yeah, so that's the detail we have there. But we need more people like that in our communities.
But you say to the extent of them people go, I mean, how much money will Lita Males man could have where they sell Lita Males, man? And you rob this man and they beat up this man, and when somebody come in complain, this is not your business, you get out of this. You don't got nothing to do with this.
Well, he never play with them. He whop them.
Yeah, whop them one by one.
He whop them with a piece of stick himself, and then tell them that they are come from. They left the two bike there.
Yeah.
They left the two bike there, and
you see, people like them, they should take examples. The law should use them as examples, you know, because we saw one the day before we're going to rob in a shop and see how the security may fight off this person. The security never get shot, no joke.
The
gun snap, no?
The gun snap.
You know,
Twice.
Yeah, and see, if that gun never snap, then that security could have lose the job.
Yeah.
You lose a life.
You lose a life.
You know, I hope the establishment promote the man. The man do his job.
Yeah.
And he fight for the place. He got to be on his duty.
Yeah, get a raise. Look like all that way I get raise. I want to get a raise. The security man I get a raise. Everybody look like
the only thing we really raise every day, I assure you, and do it that when they make bread and so. And you put that flour together and it raise.
You see?
You know about that though.
You told me if I sing I was gonna get a raise.
No, that's something different, man.
Oh.
That's something different. You know about that when you raise the bread, don't you?
Yeah, le ponen la levadura para que alce.
I put a baking drum, man.
Okay.
And then there's a baking drum, you know, got no oven so anytime there, brother.
Ay. Pero al fin es un detalle en la cual necesitamos nosotros salir de esto y incrementar la vigilancia por nuestros vecinos. Yo creo que va a haber en este momento, seamos realistas, en este momento va a haber un alto índice de robos. Right now, a high increase in robberies. You can see them right now.
Yes,
you can see them. Watch out, then they go with your clothes where you have on the line.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, let's be honest, that's the reality of life right now. That's how these people are taking it.
I wonder what they do with that thing. If the thief close up a people line.
They do.
But I wonder what they do with it.
They sell it.
Man.
They sell it.
People should for sitting and should have come or for different place should have come to Orange Walk and buy clothes because then got a lot of used clothes at Orange Walk at good prices.
Yeah.
Should have come to Orange Walk and buy some used clothes if that don't want to buy because Orange Walk got some very good prices and some good quality used clothes as well, you know.
Exactly.
All over the town, you don't have to ask, hey, where they sell used clothes as you call walk all over the town, any in the busy area there. Yeah, I see used clothes, but we need to take a break, Emerson, because it's 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. And this is the Sugar City Morning Show, and it's Wednesday, folks. Minister Aragon, excuse himself for today, and he should be here with us tomorrow. So Emerson and Robert Cheque Usher is holding on this morning, and we will be back after these messages right here on Norte Visión Channel 10.
Pausa y volvemos.
Batiste Dry Shampoo is the quick and easy way to instantly refresh your hair between washes. Simply spray, massage, and brush. For hair that is refreshed with added body and great texture, so you have time to boss the morning routine. Yes, you can. Batiste Dry Shampoo.
Distributed by Vegas Imports.
Border jumping is illegal and puts our entire nation at risk. Our neighbors, Guatemala and Mexico, are experiencing rapidly increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases, and there are more deaths every day. Persons entering Belize illegally from these hotspot countries are not being tested for COVID-19. That's why it is important to report anyone entering Belize illegally by calling our hotlines. Smart users call 0800-JUMPERS or 0800-BORDERS. For Digi, call 0800-SAVE-BZE. Condoning or engaging in border jumping is putting yourself, your family, and the entire country at risk. Remember, anyone caught will be fined up to $5,000 and or imprisoned for 2 years. Stop border jumping now. This message is brought to you by the Belize Police Department and the Belize Bank.
114.60 acres in Tiger Creek, Orange Walk, 3,000 acres, 0.961 hectares to Jaime Briceño and John Briceño, 827.848 square yards to John Briceño, 5.4 acres to John Briceño and Jaime Briceño, 20 acres in Progreso to John Briceño again, 6 acres in Progreso. All the Progreso you go with?
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Someone home, yes, someone coming, let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day, what you did it here?
Who's a me letter?
That sign right there, you can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
John Grisena says government needs to trim the fat. Let's take a minute to look at that fat.
Johnny Briceño receives a salary of $60,000 from the government to be the leader of the opposition and $84,000 for sports and community projects in his constituency. The People's United Party representatives receive about $993,000 annually from government to assist residents of their constituencies.
Since the COVID-19 state of emergency, the Prime Minister of Belize has given all his salary toward the relief efforts. The UDP ministers has given up a month's salary and allowances going forward. Johnny Briceño has not agreed to give up anything. The PUP representatives have not agreed to give up anything.
Leadership is about action, not words.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Once again, welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Emerson, as you know, as we're there right here, so on this thing right here, today, we are looking at this thing and at the virus, right? But we were talking about the transfer of voters from one electorate division to another, no? We have today, which is Tuesday, we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? And we have on Monday. Monday is the ending of August, the 31st of August. That's when it comes to the end of transfer of voters. You know, there are times that so usually the department get very congested. A lot of people line up for go transfer. So I ask them people wanting to go there, please take care of yourself, man. Please take care of yourself. Sometimes they care some elder person, sometimes they care people with respiratory problems, conditions, and then you don't really know what could happen. And so if you want to do it, don't wait on the last day. The last day is Monday. Try to go in and do it today or perhaps tomorrow, you know, and usually the department usually open on Saturday, you know. I don't know if they're open this Saturday or they're not open because there has been no official release. So you have 5 more days. 5 more days. So if you live here in Orange Walk North, where we are in Orange Walk North, then and you have recently moved here for over 2 months, not only Trial Farm, the whole Orange Walk North constituency, right from Santa Cruz to San Antonio, Ocho Benque, to Trial Farm, to San Luis, to what the next village, San Roman, to San Jose, San Pablo, Nuevo San Juan, Douglas. That is the proximity of the electorate division for Orange Walk North. So if you live in any of these vicinities and you have been registered in a different area, and you want to vote in this area, then you can go and transfer. The
Así
office
es.
for you to do your transfer is the one right beside the Lands Department in Ochobenque in the Orange Walk North constituency. So if you want to transfer, you can do it. You don't have to transfer. It's up to you. If you want to transfer, because you live in the area, and perhaps you want to vote in the area for the person that you believe will bring that development to your area.
Así es, efectivamente. Las transferencias, el transfer se cierra este próximo lunes. No esperemos hasta el último día. Va a estar congestionado el último día. Muchas de las veces nosotros beliceños esperamos hasta la última hora para hacer nuestras cosas y nos topamos con un punto en la cual de congestión. Y desafortunadamente para este momento estar congestionados en un lugar no es lo adecuado, no es lo que se debe de hacer. Así es que le pedimos a la gente, por supuesto, y especialmente a las personas de aquí del área del norte. Quiero reiterar el mensaje, ¿verdad? Para las personas de aquí que se quieren hacer transfer aquí en el área del norte del país, aquí en Orange Walk North. Usted puede comunicarse con Loreli Marin al 604-2410. Loreni Marin, 604-2410. Joanna Pat a las 613-0213. O también con Olda Witt al 628-7487. Estas personas, estas jóvenes, pueden facilitarle cómo o hacerle, ayudarle a hacer esto del transfer, ayudarlo a registrarse, ¿verdad? Usted puede comunicarse con esos números y conforme a esos números también puede darse la oportunidad de poder facilitar su transferencia, su transfer, o también registrarse.
Yeah, and we have this message once again from Carlos Cetina, who is the standard bearer of the United Democratic Party for Orange Walk North. Dear residents of Orange Walk North, today the vote here in Orange Walk North is stronger than ever. That is why I inform you that the period reserved each year by law for the transfer of voters from one electorate division to another ends this Monday, August 31st. I humbly ask you to register to vote. Only by registering to vote you will have the opportunity to appear on the voters list for this constituency and be able to vote for the upcoming general election 2020. I take this opportunity to thank all Orange Walk North supporters for the support and love you give me every single day. If you need more information concerning the transfer, you can contact Loreni Marin at 604-2410, Joanna Pat at 613-0213, or Alda Witt at 628-7487. Together we move forward here in Orange Walk North. That has been a message from Carlos Cetina. I was talking to Carlos yesterday, and he was saying that it's good if when you go and register, you take your social as well, because sometimes they ask you for your social card. If you don't have the social card and you have the receipt, that the document that they give you when you go register, when you go apply for your social card, and you can take that, and also take your ID. If you live in Orange Walk East and then you live that Trial Farm or anywhere in Orange Walk North, and you want, or any other constituency, and you want to transfer your vote to Orange Walk North, don't go to the office for the East. Go to the office here in Orange Walk North, the place that you want to register, transfer, right? So that's it. But Emerson, it's going to be interesting the days to come, because after registration, after the closing of this transfer of votes, we move into September. September is coming when it's a month of celebration, but this year I don't think there will be no lot of somebody want me to give them Emerson. I don't know. I can't do this.
Do what?
Hi, Mr. Usher, can you give me Emerson? I can't do that.
Give you Emerson?
You want the number? Or I can't give with the man because me don't know a father. I don't know a priest. I don't know a JP. I can't give away.
Oh gosh.
Maybe I complete the text.
You must say I complete the text.
But you know, like I said, the September celebration they come, and you know, all celebrations for the September will be virtually. Even the official flag raising ceremonies that is done all over the country will be done virtually. So, and that is because we cannot and shouldn't be out in mass crowd, especially, you know, for the 10th parade at Belize. The 10th parade at Belize, look here, it's like you are seeing the 21st in Orange Walk. Because the 10th parade in Belize is really huge.
Exactly.
That big. A lot of people come out. And the White Yasser Orange Walk for the 20th and the 21st, so many people come out. And at this time, we cannot afford to do that. We cannot risk the lives of our residents here. So we have to do it in a way that they can relax at home and enjoy it. Of course, you know, you take your little drinks, support the local. You know, well, right now, I understand the Bellikin, they sell a lot. No corona, people. So people are only afraid for the contraband or the 5,000, and afraid for the corona in period.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
What corona? They want me know you drink that. You know.
That's right. Moving to another note, the director and deputy director of health services will be joining the experts streamcast today at 10 a.m.
The doctor,
the webcast. He said this comes out from the Ministry of the Government Press Office, the Director and Deputy Director of Health Services. So I believe that the DHS will be Dr. Manzanero, and the Deputy Director will be having more details forthcoming this morning.
So Dorian has shine again today?
Yeah, he's been shining. He's been doing a lot of work.
Why Dorian a very popular man right now?
He's been doing a lot of work.
I see the G got the bleach too.
Yeah,
Two Saturday night back to back.
That's true. I know on the puffing issues right
but that's the responsibility of a good press officer, you know.
Yeah.
You're out there to do your work because most of the time they're not so busy like this most of the time. Most of the time it's just usual government business and business from the house, but right now with this pandemic, they're all over. And nothing Doran just gotta go sit down, you know. Lots of preparation needs to be done before Doran sit down on the table and say, good morning, everyone. Today we have at the front table, we have with me, I am 6 feet apart, and fact, make I say 1 per feet. Boy, where they say? Dorian, once you understand, everybody will understand.
Listen to me.
Yeah, so it is a hard task, but Dorian, I must congratulate you and keep taking care of yourself, bro. Take care of yourself because you're in and out, you're out and in, you're around and around, you know, like here we go round them, you know, round and round on the wheels of the bus going round and round, you know. Merry-go-round and everything, you know, catch caps and everything.
It's a hard task for them. We trust and hope that they have the patience as well to deal with it, because we on this side of the media, we depend a lot on what they issue.
Yeah.
Because that's the real source of information that we transport to everyone. Probably just highlighting the different points. Also yesterday, some frontline workers at the KHMH and different entities when it comes to frontlining were recognized with some nice, beautiful medals, you know, for their great work.
Well, the one from Jex Trophies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's from Jex Trophies all the way from New York City.
They were recognized. Very good initiative, and they are doing a nice job. They are doing a great, overwhelming job. We know that when it comes to the frontliners, we also need to remember, and I think we tend to just remember the doctors, the nurses, but we have to go further and remember the lab personnel.
Yes, boy.
The ones that are doing these samples and taking out these samples and verifying the cases. They're doing a great job. The folks here at the NRH as well,
Yeah, I see,
You know?
I see them got the entrance well set up good.
Yes,
Boy.
the folks at the NRH, they're doing a great job as well. I think we go beyond that to salute them, to thank them for that great job they're doing on being frontliners
Yeah.
for us the citizens, and us the citizens must take that little opportunity, man.
We
to-
should,
to-
yeah,
to-
we
to-
should,
to-
we
to-
should, we should take
to
care of ourselves and
appreciate
take care of
and-
them as well,
yeah,
no?
take care of them. The person yesterday was formally arrested. The police officer was formally charged yesterday, and I think the SI for today, the SI that was issued last night to be effective at midnight, also mentions something towards that. The new SI that came out last night mentions something to that extent when it comes to the extortion and receiving money.
They will implement that already?
They already did.
What?
They already did.
So that man have to talk.
Yeah. So I want to just probably share the SI for last night. It says this is from the Commissioner of Police. It says, okay, this is what he issued just a short while ago. It says, good morning, Facebook friends. SI 122 of 2020 took effect as of midnight last night. This is an amendment to SI 119. Therefore, both SIs represent the current state of emergency law under SI 122. Santa Marta, Guinea-Gras, and Shipyard villages are no longer under complete lockdown. The provision that applies to the rest of the country are now applicable to the three villages. The only part of the country that remains under complete lockdown is San Pedro Town. It is now an offense under SI 122 for any person to bribe or offer anything of value to a member of a security force or any public officer to avoid prosecution under the SI. Likewise, it is an offense for a member of the security forces or other public official to demand or obtain from any person money or valuable consideration so as not to prosecute any such person for an offense under the SI. These offenses carry a minimum sentence of 1 year imprisonment.
Wow.
Kindly note that all other provisions of SI 119 are still in effect. All are therefore asked to continue adhering to the law and stay COVID-free. Remember, only we can stop the further spread of the virus by following the law. Together, let us make our country safer. Safe. Have a blessed and productive day, my friends. This comes from the Commissioner of Police.
So, you're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
So this is what they say about fine and confine. So you can't pay a fine and jail.
You're going to jail.
But it goes two ways, you know.
It goes two ways.
It goes if you they try bribe one enforcement officer, they could charge you, arrest you and charge you for that too, right?
Exactly.
And if they try hustle for you, then they could feel the same charge.
Exactly.
Alright.
That's the new provision. That's the new SI, and that came in effect as of midnight last night.
Yeah. Well, Emerson, this pain strong by. So.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So we need to wrap up for today. I know me and you are wrap up, you know.
No.
We'll wrap up the show.
I'll wrap up the show.
Wrap up the show for today. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for viewing us. And Emerson, no quiero decir tus últimas palabras porque ese statement, ese announcement no es muy bueno.
No es muy bueno, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, queremos agradecerle a usted, audiencia, por dejarnos o permitirnos entrar hasta la comodidad de sus hogares. También, como siempre se lo hemos mencionado, queremos también traerle a conciencia de que este virus mortal, solamente nosotros podemos parar la propagación de este virus. ¿Y cómo lo hacemos? lo hacemos en seguir los protocolos que se han establecido e implementado para cada uno de nosotros. Lavarse las manos, utilizar su mascarilla, el distanciamiento social. Todo esto abarca una sola razón: la propagación de este virus mortal llamado COVID-19. Señoras y señores, también le agradezco a todos ustedes por tomar esa oportunidad de escucharnos, de dialogar, de también dar su punto de vista acerca de todo lo que acontece. Si Dios así lo permite, yo estaré una vez más con usted el día viernes, ya que el día de mañana no me encuentro por aquí. El día de mañana se lo dejo al señor Robert Checky Usher. Él estará entrevistando al señor ministro, por supuesto, el honorable Elodio Aragon. Si Dios así lo permite, el viernes estaremos una vez más con usted. Cuídese mucho, Dios me los bendiga.
That's right, folks. So once again, thanks for being in tune to the Sugar City Morning Show. Remember, if you come to Orange Walk, treat your taste buds to what? The Orange Walk tacos. The nice tacos. We got tacos, we got burritos, we got garnachas, we got salbutes, empanadas. We have a lot of them great nice food right there at Orange Walk when you pass food. So try to know, like when you go to Belize, we want to eat chonsan, and we'll eat pao meat pie, or Dario's meat pie, and then nice food and so on. Sometimes with friendship chicken, the kick down fence, the lychee. So, you know, when you come inside, don't eat up on the tacos too, right? But I know the main stop right there, so the Orange Walk for the tacos.
That's right.
You know, some people like the burritos too, but, you know, when you pass through, be safe. We are friendly people. We welcome you into our tongue, into our district, and make we be one loving Belizean nation and wrap your arms around each other, not physically right now, but just in the thought, and say that special prayer for each other. Raheem, thanks very much, bro. The show repeats at 8 o'clock tonight. We have Minister Aragon tomorrow. We also have the repeat of the Channel 7 news at 12 today. The hot news comes up at 6 right here. Also, audio will be on Universal Radio. Once again, thanks for listening. If the good Lord so will, we'll be back tomorrow right here for our next edition of the Sugar City Morning Show on Nortevisión Channel 10.
Con permiso.